cafe laugh. The power that's inside. This is it with me. But yes, welcome. You guys is Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Hello, Pole Master. Flame Marshal Ellen Raleigh, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. Damn, what an idiot. It's you and me, I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, damnation. She's a foolish traitor. She was caught in the act. Sees Zully and takes a few minutes whether or not to reveal herself. All right. You know what this means. I need to actually make it where you have to add text. But I mean, I can figure out. I can guess who it's for. I got a pretty good guess. But I have to make sure, so you have to confirm. Confirm or deny. Maybe you want to ban Raleigh. Or not ban, but unmod. Carefully plotting Zolian murder. And boom. Sorry, Nova. Hey, that's kind of like your name. Sorry, Nova. Sorry, Nova. See what I did there? Sorry, Nova. You're no longer a mod anymore. Take the shot. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle. But if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. Wow. She's got a nice rack. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the 12's Wood when last I looked that was no crime, and neither was it conversing with a passing stranger? I got kicked out. Wait, you got kicked out of the stream? And then there were two. You'll be back for next time, for next stream. You would feign ignorance, then very well. If you do, if you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, quickly or quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. Don't swear in this chat. That is a privilege for only mods. Lol, lol, lol. Yeah, no, but you can't curse unless you're a mod. Sorry. I will offer no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Oh yeah, is that right? And then she stabs him in the stomach. Wow. Wow. Oh, never mind. She didn't stab him. And they're arrested just like that. I'm still a general. I don't need some flimsy title. I don't know if I would call it quite flimsy. I think it actually has some meaning. Even a warrior of Raleigh's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she intertwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. Let us speak of the present. But what will you do now, killer? I'm telling her what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. She got a gun, time her out. We can actually time her out now, or they can time her out. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me to keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it. I believe you. So please give it some thought. I'll become a ninja, guys. Ninja. I'll leave it for that. Have I been timed out before? I don't know. Have you? I don't think so. What's the next? Next, a nuke or a banana? Pepe laugh. Emote only mode. Fool. And then this is unfortunate. This is quite unfortunate. Can I remove a specific emote? What is Tataru doing? Was she doing this last time I was here? Wow, we finally found a use for Tataru. Wait, she's actually kind of a god. Wait. She's actually kind of a god, though. She's got a knife and an axe, and she's juggling with a beer bottle. Time her out for spam. Untime her out, please. And also turn emote only off. Welcome back, killer. I understand that Alpha Nod had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Also left a mod comment on her, so us mods know how corrupt she is next time. The evil Saranova. This is what happens when we don't have balance in the force. We have one evil, or what is it? Chaotic evil, and then we have one neutral doesn't care, or and then we have Nova, which is supposed to be the lawful good, but she's not here, so the force is blown off. Charges of treason and espionage against Raleigh. I can't scarce believe it. Why you no save me? Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust the authorities to uncover it. I don't know how to mod, I'm a noob. It's all chaos. It's all just chaos, sir. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Cool. Finally, I get a fucking waste after like 80 million fucking quests. I don't have to use this gray bullshit anymore. Cool. Greater than super good. Nova, stop pretending you're not just as much of a villain as me. We all know your true colors. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetherite. Yes, most likely a sanctum to some description. It is there we suspect to summon the Shiva using the crystal she stole from the House for Temps. The heretics believe that they are bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, but if we, as expected, summon a ritual kind of employed by Beast Tribe, it seems likely they will result in a Kenta Primal. Thank you, Goodzy, for the 5 bits. Keep telling yourself that, bud, if it makes you sleep better at night. Also, what's your address? No reason. I will do nothing to you. Suffice it to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall. But first, we must surmount the obstacle that our heart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap the established Aethernet and thereby follow a quarry. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite, which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite. Yes. But discussing the matter like with Goriage, due to the lack expertise, K, shall I be called upon the aid of one who does? Charlian. Since you're here, mayhap we can welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate it. Cool. Wait for the carriage outside of Revenant's Toll. Okay. Scary Nova has returned to the Holy Lands. Nova's back, and she's out here for revenge. I will never cheer ever again. Why is that? Or be mod, lol. Roasted. I wonder if we pull all the channel points of all the regular viewers, how many streams in a row we could keep Nova unmodded. Well, Kinsey has about 110k, and then I'm assuming Daniel has about, I'd say like 40k points or something like that, 30, 40. Julian should have a decent bit. So we got enough. We got enough for, you know, about the rest of the year. I have enough for another one, yeah. Pog? Is she hot? She looks hot from the back. I like the hairstyle. It's different. It's different. She looks like she would fucking break my neck, though. She looks like she would fucking break my neck. Let me turn up the music a little bit. 'Cause I can't hear shit. Wait, what did I read? Don't make me denounce you and Nova Tears. Who needs the Nova Tears? Pepe laugh. Betrayed. Now Nova is, well, she has no power in this realm, so. And you wonder why I bullied you on the channel. Yes. Nova has no power in this realm.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
This is the boob off, guys. It's the battle of the tits.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
What's up with all the accents in this game? Everybody has an accent.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar and an authority on Aetherite technologies.
Make it emotes only so I have an excuse to spam.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Arcean souls.
I forgot to add the mute, or not the mute, but the quote bot, whatever.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Charmed, I'm sure. I like your accent at least. I can turn it up. Turn it up. Battle of the tits, boys. Let's go. Let us return to the Riding Stones. We have much to discuss. Did I need to talk to you for you to say that to me? You son of a bitch. Savor this moment. Savor this moment, boys. I call that a success. It sounds like her name is Man Breeder. Like when Ophelia said her name, it sounded like her name was Man Breeder. So I'm just gonna call her Man Breeder from now on. Just FYI on that.
Moon! Gods, it's been ages!
Gods.
Oh, longer, sister.
That's her sister? Huh?
A joyous reunion indeed.
I don't know. I don't really know what she looks like, I guess. I don't need inappropriate words. I have a dirty mind that works just as hood. Kinsey is hood, monk ass.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
She's hood.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Roasted.
Nice!
Everyone,
Thank you,
if I could have
Sylvia.
your attention.
And also, I didn't acknowledge the lurk, but I saw it. So enjoy your lurk. Also, I like how you donate just to put in PJ Salt.
We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Charlian to assist us.
Don't thank him.
I
He
bid
gave
Moonbreeder
me
join
100
us
bits.
here
I have
that she
to
might
thank
share with us her extensive knowledge of Etherites.
Moon Breeder,
Also,
the Wow.
As many
Or
of
Man
you are
Breeder,
already
sorry.
aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Alright, Zillion, enjoy your lurking.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be
Craigasm,
bloody
she
deaf
had to
turn
come.
your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
She was very excited about Ether.
'Tis plain the passage of the years has
Oh
done little
god,
to
not
dampen thy
Orange
youthful
again.
spirits.
Orange and his fucking voice. Orange.
And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
I don't know what you're saying. Orange, speak like a normal person.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
I told you she was the Man Breeder, boys. We seen you stole a mom and you eat a sister. Maybe we'll see Infilior, Thancred's family member. Why does the girl with the long white hair look like she's got a terrible nose job? She's got a little bit of black in her, that's why.
Unhand me.
Unhand me. She's got a little bit of black in her, guys. She's got a big nose. Orange is speaking like Balthier. I think it actually
All
is
this
Balthier's
way,
voice
and
actor.
That's what you have to say to me.
I can't remember though.
I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Craigasm, dude. Orange
Go
was
on.
sliding in the DMs. Damn. Orange was sliding in. I like how Papalimo kinda. I just like that animation he did right there. That was funny.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
Orange and her are lovers. I think that
Mine
was a fake.
intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance, lest thou doubt
Oh no, it
that
wasn't a fake.
deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
Can you just please speak English, man?
You still
Please.
haven't found it then, your missing aetherite.
Please. I don't know what you're
We have
saying.
not. No.
The missing aetherite voice.
We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit.
We've heard this
Our
like 4
allies
times
continue
now.
to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
Shiva.
I'm sorry, but
That witch
if the
bitch.
aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although,
Okay.
you're
And why are you
absolutely
here?
sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
Oh? 5 head?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
Maybe she just walked up to it and then just used teleport magics. It's possible. But I guess if that's not
In
the
that
narrative,
case, there
then
might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
okay.
Truly? How?
Bakana. She's so intelligent.
We use the current to recreate the beacon.
Huh?
As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them,
Yes.
we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate.
Okay.
However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination.
Interesting.
Now, these
see, I
currents will
see.
gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could
Oh, I get what
theoretically
she's
use it
getting
to
at.
direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert,
guess so.
we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
But we're the main characters, so we're gonna do it anyways.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
We're the main characters. We'll get it done somehow. Stop smelling people's shoes. I'm sorry. It's just a habit that I have.
And dangerous.
I just do it
Every person
casually
who has
sometimes.
attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have wide aura sight at their disposal.
That doesn't make me feel any safer, I gotta be honest.
I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand.
Okay.
Just so you know,
Understood.
I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
I don't want to risk my life on a 60-40.
Though it risk the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options.
60-40,
If
boys.
the
Let's
ethereal
roll the
current still
dice.
flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
Let's roll the dice. There's a
That's
40%
the
chance
spirit.
of death.
Let's roll the dice.
Awesome. actually a dice roll. Like, we're literally rolling a d6 to figure out if we fucking die or not. Great. Cool. I've already informed Alfino of our plan to recreate the beacon in manner man breeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only chance of success. He also hoped that you made him a snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting there when you. I want you to know I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, and I have faith that you return to us as you always have. I mean, this one is not even up to my skill. I'm literally rolling the dice. I could easily die, sir. Let's roll the dice. I've predicted this game's quote. I've been playing this game so long now that I can just predict the script. Although I made an entire video based on the the plot points of this game getting predicted, so. Oh boy. How's your day been, Krug Dudesky? You've been having a good one? I wonder if this is going to be like the Shiva fight right away. I feel like this is going to fail and we're going to have to do some other stuff. Because it feels a little too easy. We always have to do extra stuff. Come on. Kinsey, did you side a game for your birthday variety stream? Is that a... Yep, that's a fate. I need to avoid that because I don't want to get stopped. Okay. Alfino, what's up, dude? Man breeder. Good to see you, Killer. I was starting to wonder if you have having something. Blah, 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 whatever. Sorry for ignoring you. I'm doing just great. Just peachy. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that was super awkward. It's like, let's go on and talk about something else. Captain Ilbird sends his regards, by the way. He sends the interrogation of Raleigh and Nolda as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that by which I say to say. The others are waiting for us to say the right. Okay, cool. Yes, Elizabeth is picking the game for Saturday because she is because it's her birthday, so I decided to let her pick the game. Exclamation point revolt. Why are you revolting? Zolian's gone now. You don't have to revolt anymore. Wow, wow, wow. There, it's ready. We all channeled our... Did we just create the spirit bomb or something? What the hell? We all put our energy into the Aetherite to form the spirit bomb. Whoa. I was telling my mom about it, and she's like, shouldn't you let him know soon? And I'm like, yeah, but I can't decide. Yeah, we're getting to that day. I will always revolt. You're supposed to be my mod. Oh wait. Never mind. Yeah, no. Not happening. Not even for your birthday. It worked, I think. Try tuning to the Aether right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. You're my mod. You can't revolt. We've done all we can, killer. Let us withdraw for now. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If by grace of 12 you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Nice. Yes, Kinsey is picking the game for Saturday, so they're talking about what game to pick. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. If she succeeds, you will have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and some may have reservations about wagering their lives in the success of man breeder's experiment, but others surely will agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with the knight. I believe he has a message for you. From Sir Acrylic. If a prostitute offered you her services but only accepted payment in Bad Rats gameplay. Well, no, because I'm not trying to get an STD. So yeah. If you need weird games, just let me know. If there's something you really want me to play, I might give you a free what is that 50,000 point reward? Whatever that 50,000 point reward is. I might, if something you really want me to play. I don't know what game to pick. Have you guys seen the library that guy named Krukdutsky owns? Sponsored by Krukdutsky. Sir Aramic. Yeah. What can I replace his name as? Oh yeah, I replaced it with American. Sir American regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need, it is not her knights who are stand poised to defend her. Killer Cape, the warrior of light, save for yours, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. Where others would choose to flee, you remain. Where others falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others use their gills, blah blah blah. English is hard. Okay, there we go. I said, "Oh, Marquis is buying a game." Can't check his game library anymore. Why can't you check his library? You should be able to if you're friends with him, right? Akafa Amphitheater? Akafa. Shiva boss battle. The WoW. Oh, what a surprise! We aren't, we aren't gonna stop the summoning of Shiva. What a fucking surprise. That dragon fucker is gonna get away with the summoning Shiva. Damn you! The dragon fucker. Once again. Foiled. My plan's foiled again. By the dragon fucker. Kazuya, just a guess. I don't know. Not on my laptop. But can't you check his games like from his friends list? Like, can't you see what games he has as like a Steam friend? Do 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 do. Do do. I really don't have anywhere to go because I've already been over there. Or it's probably gonna have me talk to somebody. Once I get out. So I'll just chill out in this area. Forgot that was a thin. Not sure what that means, but I think you realize that you could look at this the friends list. Not really sure. That sentence confused me. That was a thin. Thing. Oh, I see. Also, I like how Zillion unmodded you and then lurked like 10 minutes later. He came in as soon as Nova came, unmodded, and then yeah, and then lurked. Well, I say I'm confused, but I'm not actually confused. I know what she meant. But I mean, in some cases, I'm definitely easily confused. But that case, I definitely was not confused. I knew what she meant. I knew he was waiting. I was just looking at chat. Well, I mean, it was just funny because he unmodded you and then left. So like he's not even reveling in the unmod. He just wanted you. He just wanted to know that you were unmodded, regardless of whether or not he was here. I think he was planning the lurk in chat like last stream, and he decided to come in and do it so he could lurk. Yeah. Yep. Didn't wait long enough. Pepe hands, Nova, debated. Yeah, that might be what he would have done. That would have been the good idea. Would have been to drop it, and then it was like as soon as Nova shows up, unmod her from existence. Eviscerate her Twitch channel as soon as she shows up. Annihilation. Can we run all the way on the outside of this? Wow, the queue times are taking much longer. Oh. I tell you guys, literally all I need to do is talk shit and all of a sudden the queue will pop. Also, I survived that fall, by the way. That was a 50,000 foot fall. Sis. Sephi Sis, wow, the dragon fucker. Once again. Wow.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor
She's a
only
head
to
turner.
forge a lasting peace. A peace
It'd be
you
more
would
messed up
deny
to
us
redeem it when
out
there's
of
no stream.
ignorance and blind faith. No matter.
Wow.
If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down.
Let us fight.
We whom gods and men have forsaken
Kill
shall
her
be the
before she summons
instruments
Shiva?
of our own deliverance. Partake of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk
Wow.
amongst your brothers and sisters once more.
Oh, boy.
Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
And now she's a Titan. Wow. Demonic rituals. I love these. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh my lord. Jesus Christ. Those cannot be good for your back. I know she's like a primal like goddess or whatever, like, but those cannot be good for your back. Just cut out her vocal cords, then she can't summon. Then we can take her into custody. Wow! Those who have taken sword shall perish. Those who take up the sword will die. Oh, that was close. I'm glad I realized what was happening. Hot goddess Hoggy. I should turn the SFX down because it's pretty loud. I'm surprised we need 2 tanks for this. Like, I feel like you don't really need 2 tanks for this particular. There's only one boss. Oh. And as I say that, I just need to stop talking shit. I'm like, there's only one mob. Why would we ever need 2 tanks? 4 more mobs spawn. Ow, I am close to death. I mean, actually, let me just do that real quick. Don't worry, guys. I'm playing the game. Okay, closer. That should be a little bit better. Maybe you should draw Shiva. Yes, Nathaniel should do a Shiva drawing. What the? Zawardo! And scatter them like the dust and wind. Okay, phase 2 song, let's go. This sounds like a Naruto opening. This sounds like a Naruto opening. Okay. This is literally a... What the? This is actually an anime. This is actually an anime opening. Oh, okay. Yeah. I switched up the names. I'm trying to play a game and fucking read chat at the same time. Shut up. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Oh. Well, I guess I'm just stuck here now. Final Fantasy XIV anime opening weeps out. I think Ramu had a better song. Ah! Sephi sis. The wow. Ba 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 ba. The sound effects, KK, and the anime opening are all competing to be the loudest. Pepe laugh. I can never get the music balance right. I feel like I never change the settings, and then somehow they always are wrong.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool.
Blind bloody fool. You fucked the dragon. I don't care what you have to say. Literally nothing you say has any meaning.
You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence.
That doesn't make sense. No amount of stuff or sacrifice, which means a lot of pain for people, is too great if it brings an end to the pain for people. Okay?
Mine is the righteous cause.
Shut up, dragon fucker.
You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers. And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their
Ow.
fathers without question, never thinking to ask why.
I see, I see.
Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, redemption is not beyond us.
Is she trying? She trying to fuck a cat now?
May lead those who walk after.
The dragon wasn't enough, sir.
Seek the keeper of the lake. See with eyes unclouded.
The keeper of the reaper. Billy and Mandy.
Do not squander mother's gift.
Oh, does she have the echo too?
Hear, feel,
I guess that's a yes to that question. I like my little arm pads though. It's kind of awkward because there's a huge opening here that's not really protected, but you know. Main character powers. Oh my god, Asians again. They have the song that comes in the strongest.
The vessel withdraws, a predictable outcome. Nevertheless,
What's up with
Lahebrea will be
this?
pleased.
Does he have like side? Is that like? I can't remember what kind of facial hair that's called. I know it's sideburns, but then there's like it's like more than sideburns. I don't know what it's called. I think it has a name. Send me a lurk. Gotta make dinner. Okay, kids.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate. Key? Later, man? So like female plate armor RPGs where there's a huge gap in the chest and they show their cleavage? Yes. I thought this was a girl, so I was about to demonstrate, but then I realized it was a dude. So, awkward. Man breeder. What's up? By the 12, you're alive! I mean, of course you're alive. You rolled a d6. Iceheart did what? And you're certain about that. Are you? Gervanians are skilled with glamours after all. Look, if you say what that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations. I'm not injured. He asked me there's not to be gained from mulling over the implications of our story on the freezing cold. Let's learn the writing stones. But before that, you had best pay a visit to White Brim. What is this guy doing? Why is he looking at me? That or he is busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Great. See you again. Bye-bye. Doo-doo. Okay. You get the Defender of Eorzea title from completing A Realm Reborn, like the like 2.0 part of the story that I finished like a month ago. But like Eorzea is definitely not safe, so it's kind of a moot point. Log Horizon. Wow, there's a Log Horizon guild on this server too. No, they're upstairs. I'll just take my chocobo upstairs. There's no problem with this. Alfie, no, what's up? There she is. Great. Think I speak of us all. Okay. Enough sucking my dick, guys. Come on. If we got more important matters, then we were too late to prevent summoning. Of course we were, because we still have a raid to do. But not too late to prevent further loss of life. And welcome outcome worthy of celebration. Thank Killer. You're alright, Sir American. We should be content with that. We have accomplished. I, for one, cannot have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been rooted. There is a matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Wait, she escaped? I thought she just disappeared into the ether or whatever. She's alive? Are you kidding me? In the meantime, Lord Jilmont. It's caravan ready. It seems weird that she had her body taken over by Shiva, but she's fine afterward. Supplies that your men recovered have been prepared for transport in accordance with their wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's toll. Of that I have no doubt. Take these as self-same supplies the heretics stole from the house of Fortem's caravan. That's the crystals which compose... Okay. Okay. Company Dragonhead. Okay, cool. Is not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb. Start Iceheart. Took half a dozen knights or so to restrain him until... Wow. I guess Harsh Font really likes me. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad of ways. Pray do not think less of him. I guess he was stressed out because he was worried that I was going to get myself killed. I see. Never got to be stressed out for me. I'm the warrior of light. As we're reminded every other cutscene. Wait. Why am I getting steered at? I guess because we had the exact same armor, probably. Because there's only really one armor to have for the story, at least. Or when you're playing through the story, that is. What were you thinking? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete a ritual to summon Shiva, and then engaging the abomination in mortal combat by the fury. 'Tis the stuff of ballads. A battle for the ages. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wander the fate of my dear friend. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy, but you are here now. Sir American wish to have words with you and myself in the province. He awaits us in the incissory. And now he's gonna be like, yeah, I'll join the Eorzean Alliance or whatever. Probably what he's gonna say. If I had to guess. Show me in, baby. Baby boy.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me
Dude,
to
his
express
face
my deepest thanks.
does not match his voice at all. His voice is just so much deeper than his face looks. I don't know. Can we get a mod check? What mods are in chat? Kinsey, Pepe laugh.
Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task.
Damn, what a rude comment.
From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
She's becoming too much like me, sir. She's being needlessly rude. Just for the sake of being a villain.
Preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
She did not. Nova did not raise her hand. She is not here today.
Ere we first met,
we gotta
a
write her
similar
out for not being here in
proposal
class.
was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense.
Oh?
All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment.
The Horde? That's a World of Warcraft thing. I guess that's why the plates are here. We.
Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
Oh. Nova, how was your day? I didn't ask. It's been an hour. It's been a whole hour and I haven't asked. How's your day been?
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now.
Ishgard did not. Not until now.
And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
Wow, it took you
At the very least,
me fighting a
this should
fucking
silence any lingering objections
gigantic
to our
god
with Revenant's toll.
for you to finally agree. Day was bad because she got unmodded. Pepe laugh. Terrible. I got demoted in the army. I'm not a general anymore. They demoted me to dead. I got demoted to dead, sir.
Formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We get money? How much we talking? $100,000?
Grateful for any aid you can provide.
The Mishima emote. That's actually Mishima. Like, that's literally Mishima from Persona 5. It actually
As a gesture
is.
of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
Yep.
That will not be necessary. We too have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see.
Yes,
Once more,
not even
I
a
must
VIP. She's once again, well, she's not a pleb, and I can't call her a pleb because she still has a sub, so she's not a pleb. But
Sir Emmerich, if I may.
Oops! Wait, why can't I press?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
Sub means nothing. It holds no power. It means you get no ads. Come on. Sub means you get no ads. And you get double the channel points. Come on, Nova. You can't say that means nothing. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's toll were taken by your enemies.
Oh.
Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Alfino is
Choose your next words
upset.
carefully.
Alfino is upsetty spaghetti. Tack turn Temple Knight. Shut the fuck up. I'll fucking beat your ass myself. Shut up, bitch. I'll beat your ass myself.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights?
I mean, I can also turn off the no ad thing if you want, and then I can just play ads for the whole stream.
One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is?
Now, why do you suppose that is?
Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, if you want to see somebody prosper because it's going to help you, and you want to help them prosper, I don't see any reason why that would be a bad thing. That's like a mutual beneficiary, whatever.
To be of use to you.
Alfino, stop being a fucking baby. Where he's using us.
Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity.
Yeah. I think American is being very... he's very much being a capitalist right now.
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease.
I think he's being very reasonable
We
here.
have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light.
Oh?
Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
The road less traveled is the one I took.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them.
The pretty boys are battling it out.
I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
But how actually are you, Sarah? I understand that getting demoted wasn't the funnest.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart.
You but spoke from the heart.
I trust you
He
understand
was being
that
a baby,
at
though.
times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second in command will speak for me.
That fucking bitch. She insulted and attacked us
Lucia,
earlier.
at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord
Alright.
Commander and I are of one mind. For the
She,
sake of Ishgard and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences.
Family feud is too powerful. Too much power, sir. You can only do it once per stream, so only one person gets unmodded. We have 3, so it's okay. Unless I decide that I just want to spam it and use it on somebody over and over again.
Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
And is that a reference to something?
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone.
I guess who is always the target?
Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland.
Oh yeah, is that right?
Say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
I guess I can trust her. I don't know if I trust her demeanor though.
Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
I'm good. Was pretty tired today, but I think tonight I'll be well rested. Wow. I'm pretty tired too, to be honest. I haven't been getting the sleep I need. You could do it to one of the other mines you have the points.
Certainly.
Smooth move, Kinsey. Smooth move.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem.
What is he
the
giving
results
us?
of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Wait, what did he give us?
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but
You don't
it is
mean
no friend to Garlemald.
he gave us that. He gave us that. It's useless to waste my points for one stream. The points are too precious. Nova.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
I'm waiting for the day that Nova hits 1 million. That's gonna take forever though, to be honest. It's gonna take literally forever. I don't really stream enough to build that many points. A million points. I might make a an in-stream channel point reward for $1 million. You can end the stream instantly. By bucks, I mean channel points. I know how she'd use her channel points if you make Z a mod. Genius. That's a genius idea, sir. You are on your way towards it with your 140k points. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent and necessitates a complete reappraisal of the primal threat and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches the Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to the very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but our civilized people as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean Empire campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to continue a single Imperial Legion, we could find ourselves combined with all the might of Garlemald. But I speak unadvised. We continue the conversation in Mordona. Still wouldn't. Nothing can make me use them. I'm greedy like that. You know what I could do to make you use them? 100,000 points to stop me from stopping streaming. Approximately all your points to stop me from stopping the stream. 5 head. Is she still juggling? She's not juggling anymore. Get back to juggling, you motherfucker. Oh, I should have talked to her before to see why she was juggling. There's little fortune and far less in being a receptionist, but one must be realistic. Also, it seemed that I was grossly misinformed regarding the average earnings of a street performer. Oh, man. I wish I would have talked to her before. Damn it. I see she was trying to make money through being a street performer. True young leaders can be more amenable to new ideas. Then again, their lack of experience and influence can hinder their ability to enact. Let's see what F-Man has to say. Forgive me, I thought I had prepared enough meals for everyone, but the others were most hungry. You bitch, I wanted food too. She's debated herself if she buys this stream, then she won't get channel points. Exactly. And then I'll have the ace. I need to look around this place more often, because I feel like there's a lot of shit going on in the background that I'm missing out on. So let's sit for a second. Fuck. So let's sit for a second and just observe. Apparently, Man Breeder is still going strong. I don't know if Ida has drunk anything yet. And Thancred is passed out. Hey, I just gotta say, you're a pretty you're all right. I don't know where he is, but talk to him. What do you mean? You don't know where he is? Alright, let's see what Man Breeder has to say. Trying to tumble the table now, are we? Don't give up yet, boy. Ida, line him up. What you two do is your own business. Don't say I didn't warn you. They're drinking up a storm over there, I see. Our stocks of wine have nearly run dry. That Charlia scholar is drinking us out of the house and home. No! Alright, this guy's gotta go. We need ale. A sip before practice, a sip after practice, and all too often a sip during practice. I do believe Man Breeder is having quite the blad influence on you. When I wrote it, I didn't know where he was. Oh, okay. You were, yeah, I see. Calm yourself, cult man. It's just a little ship. After practice, clears out this cobweb, no end. But yeah, Thancred is drunk as hell. He is absolutely wasted. Infilia.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole.
Yeah, you wanted to roll the dice on my fucking life, you fucking piece of shit.
Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
I don't want to give you shit. You're willing to throw my life away.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Oh, Minfilia. I only put up with you because you're hot. And you're cool, I guess. That too. Orange. The strongest of all the fruit.
Body as a vessel for a primal soul?
She did.
Master
She did do
Louis
that.
Soir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
Oh yeah, it was.
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Good King Mogglmog the 12th.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
Yeah, that is pretty nutty, in all honesty.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
She has the echo, guys. The echo. The echo is
What qualities
the
this
main
woman
story.
possesseth, I know not, but full sure am I that she was groomed for this role.
Eventually, we are going to be able to do the same.
Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single
Jolly!
party standeth to profit from their
Hello!
dissemination.
Welcome! What's going on? I don't have a shout out. Nova, send me the shout out thing. Cause I like literally after every stream I forget I'm supposed to do that.
Well, I
So-
wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it.
Doing well another day. How well are you, or how are all of you? I am doing great. I'm pretty cool. Yes, she got unmodded through channel points. Came to know the summoning, but I will say that she summoned as a primal. The readings stay the same.
Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Heh. Nova, we all know you're a villain. I would never hurt a soul. An absolute lie. Yeah, we all believed you until you said you would never hurt a soul. Or in this case, heart a soul.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
I 100% cheated the system. 5 head.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
We're going back to Gridania. The fucking pineapple.
Yes, sir.
The pineapple Chan. Pepe laugh.
About Iceheart's final words to you.
I gifted subs until I reached enough to unlock them. Lol. Nice, nice. That's
Hear,
impressive. That's impressive.
think.
Here, feel, think. Apparently it's only 50%. Yeah, it's 250. So for us to sub to ourselves for just $2.50, you could subscribe to your own Twitch
Hydaelyn
channel.
speaks to her as well.
That's a
If
good
Iceheart
use
is
of the
blessed
points.
With the power of the
there.
echo, she will doubtless have
Oh, the
used
gift
it to
subs.
further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ashgardians were blind to the truth.
Yeah, he invested in himself. Invested in his own future. I wish I had a few more points so I could at least get a third emote. Because I want either Killer Cheeks to be another emote or for what's the other one? Professor KK. I really need Professor KK. I am my biggest gifter.
Do you think she has
My
knowledge
number
of the
one
origins
gifter.
of the Ishgardian Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Oh God. Sorry. I just had neon. What did you want me to do? That was the one with the like the person pointing at the whiteboard. Or no, actually I changed it. because it was just a person holding a clipboard with like a lab coat on. But I mean, I'm pretty far off of getting another sub or another emote anyways, so I wouldn't worry about it right now. I'm sure you got other things to do. Orange, this Guardian Iranian War would do much to explain her unwavering conviction. Let's see.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
KK tired, KK yawn, KK nap. That's my next three emotes, as well as my album name. You guys want to see a nap stream?
Midgard Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well founded.
Migrasamar. Okay.
It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For our mercy, we are well positioned to do so.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize we're already almost an hour and a half into the stream. I just been kind of chilling with my everything off. Just put your head on the desk and rest. Kinsey, are you planning something? Are you trying to get me to do something? Oh, I didn't realize that was a lurk emote. I couldn't tell.
Shiva,
enjoy the lurk, Jolly.
And Midgard Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
I didn't realize that was a lurk emote, so I didn't realize Jolly was lurking. Lol. I can see. I actually thought about it for a second as a joke, but then I was like, trying to get me to dox myself. I see. I'm the best mod. I wished him happy lurking. You got me covered. Wow, so the last one was the Onion Shield. And then the next one is the Noctoplin. We got Final Fantasy X and 15 now. What would you do without me? I would, I don't know what I would do without you. I would be... I am forever a mod, even in spirit. Slander. I mean to scour the annals for knowledge of Midgard. Given his great age, I dare say he appears in more than a few... Do you hear that? The commotion outside would... You see if odd as a miss. Made him speechless. See, that was partially me not being able to know what I would be without you, and then also partially me like half falling asleep. So my words were I kind of lost track of my words. Killer, 'tis well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Raleigh has escaped. Whoa, my God. Come on. How the fuck did she escape? It happened shortly after the Immortal Flames took her into custody. She had been placed in a dungeon cell ahead of the coming trial, but apparently the combination was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along the two guards. 'Tis plain she received help inside. Oh my God. Everyone's fucking useless in this game, dude. Citizens report seeing Raleigh quitting the city via the Gate of Nald, which is bloodied with a bloody spear in hand. She makes Castro and Meridian, I am certain for it, with their fate in Eorzea as good as sealed. What recourse has she but to flee into the Imperial Masters? Even as we speak, Captain Ailbeard are the first are hot on Raleigh's heels. Pray make haste to Camp Blue Frog and join the hunt. Final Fantasy XIV is boring for KK2. Not really. I don't think the game's boring. I hate to hear that. I hate to have y'all hate it, because I like it. I think it's a fun game. I just am tired because I haven't gotten like a full night's sleep in like 2 weeks. So, why, thanks for coming, Scion. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say Raleigh walked through the camp, not a belligo. She walked right through. Did I do not mishear? We have Ralbon's decision to keep the matter secret to thank for that. Bad for morale, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the garrison made any attempt to detain her, and so here we are. Raleigh must not escape to Castro Meridian. Follow! I am joking, I see. Maybe it's time for sleep stream. I'm definitely going to try and wind down after the stream's over because I am exhausted. Eight-hour stream of me sleeping. 8-hour stream of me sleeping, and then I end the stream because I gotta go to work. Well, actually, at that point, if I go to sleep now, I would be able to get up at 5. Wait, no, it would be like 3, right? That would be 3 a.m. Yeah. So, yeah, I could get up at 3 a.m. and then play some more before I have to go to work. Nova just wants me to do a sleep stream so that way she can get free points. Get points while she sleeps. This wretch was with Raleigh. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. Remember the drawing Nova sent. Oh, welcome, Bullpacks. Thank you for the tentacles of everything. Please, our sleep stream is against TOS. Wait. If his channel gets banned, you can't get... Yeah, come on, Nova. If my channel gets banned, you can't get points. Sleep streams shouldn't be illegal. Or TOS. She didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he started screaming. No loyalty even to her own. The goddamn harpy. With me, Scion, we almost have her. I see. They will never know. It's just his hands on screen. 5 head. A bunch of other people coming in here and then just seeing me. Or like literally just seeing my hands. Defeat Ellen Raleigh and her Imperial Knights. I want Raleigh alive. Kill the rest. You will not take me so easily this time. I can't believe we actually just let Raleigh escape like that. Like, what the fuck? Ultros from Final Fantasy VI. I don't know that reference, so I can't say. But yes, Lopax, welcome. We are doing a very lo-fi stream today because I am tired. Alright, now kill everybody, gang bang Raleigh. Oh, never mind, there's more mobs. Ultros is actually in 14. I would imagine there's literally every single fucking every single Final Fantasy character is in 14, I feel like. And to some extent, whether it be as a costume or whatever. Master of Typhoon. I never played 6, so I did actually start playing it over at NTM's house that one time, but it's too long of a game to play when you only go over to a person's place once a year. Or it probably would have been more like twice a year, but then there's the coronavirus, so I'm definitely not going back there anytime soon. What the fuck? What are you doing, buddy? Stream sponsored by NTM's house. So the next video, I just finished the next video today. Well, mostly. I got a couple more things to do, but it's basically finished. But it's gonna be like 2.5 minutes. So hopefully that'll still be okay. I just didn't want to make it any longer because it felt like it kind of reached its end. We currently have a coronavirus deal going on. 100% of your lodging fees. Wow! It's kind of like cruises, where you have, what is it, like $60 to fucking take a cruise to like Japan or some shit. So if you want to be a weeb, you can be a super weeb for very cheap. Oh, we literally cannot kill her. She's actually unkillable. Because for this scene, we're supposed to keep her alive, so we actually can't kill her. Interesting. Wow, so that was it. That was literally it. She escaped and we caught her. The end. Wow, that was like so filler. Wait, what was the point of that? That was actually pointless. Good work, man. She escaped and then we caught her. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. The fuck? Welcome to a Rombie film. Behold a respected officer of the Immortal Flames. People looked up to you as one of the Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you fallen so low. Like, this would be sad if we knew her for more than 2 cutscenes. At Pepe hands. This girl I knew for 2 cutscenes. What would you know of Lo? Okay, I accidentally skipped her text. I guess even subconsciously, I don't care what she has to say. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it your God's given right to rule over others. You know none of our plight, the injustice that we low-born and Ishgardians must endure. To the noble lords and ladies, we are not people but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. Can I get a piece of that? It is no fault of mine. It fools men. Just imagine me a paragon when I joined the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you the only person ever to have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Ralpon himself was born into poverty as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more. Of course, the two black guys in this story. I lived in poverty. Damn you. Damn you, America. Damn you. The entire spy arc is so filler, it's painful. It would have been quite a good story if it wasn't so obviously filler. Yep. That's pretty much it. Yeah, also, her legs are, like, ridiculous. Maybe that's why she started whoring herself out. She was like, man, these legs, there's no way I can't be a whore. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor do we begrudge others their fortunes. We accepted that the hand had been dealt and played it to the best of our ability. Life was battle, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we fought for. How are we any different then? 'Tis true that we both mercenaries of both lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you, Marshal, you sold your comrades. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against my friend. Storytelling. But enough talk. You are returned to Ul'dah, and this filler plot is now over. And so you can go to jail once again after you escaped. You will return to America to be poured out to all the prisoners. My job here is done. Wow, that was like super filler. What the? Not so much of a hint of remorse. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope we have chosen our allies more wisely than Raban chose his. And we'll get the knocked Hopline. Knocked. Hey, knocked.
I've heard. Truly bothersome business.
Telegy out of Leggy. He's like
No,
so obviously a villain.
The main concern is Raban. There is no telling what the brute might do.
It was funny because I literally called that Telegy out of Leggy was going to be a villain based on his looks, but then he was like acting like a nice guy for like a couple scenes, so I was like, huh, maybe he's not a villain. But then then like 2 scenes later, oh yeah.
Flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Shall personally attend her grace. Also, I was making a joke because your lodging fee at my house is already 0, 100% off. I know. I know. I get it. I get it. Papalimo's last name is Totolimo. Papalimo Totolimo. Wow, what a terrible... Why are all these Lalafell named like such horrible names? Papalimo Totolimo. Or Totolimo. Just look at him. Look at his fucking villain mustache.
Trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while.
Lodorito. Wow.
Nanamo Ulnamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Oh, now she's trying to kill Nanamo, I see. We should be getting pretty close to Heaven's Ward now, I think. I hope. I hope. Alright. Okay, your work here is done. Writing stones and appraise. better or worse, she wants to know how the tail ended. Cool. Oh, my lord. So, Volp, what you been up to today? That is my favorite mount, by the way. Let me actually... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say that mount's amazing, because I know that's a flying mount, but it's literally you just hold your arms in front of you, and then you just kind of, like, have literally, like, wheelies on your feet. Are they called wheelies? I think there was a different name. Heelys, that's the one I'm thinking of. It's literally Heelys, but they can fly. Heelys. Not much. Tried to be productive. Failed horribly, and I had a Zoom call. Is Zoom a program? Zoom calls are hell, I see.
Welcome back, my
Is that
friend.
like a Skype type
I have
thing?
already received word from Alfino.
Then why did he tell me to come tell
To
you
think
what
that
was
Flame
going
Marshal
on?
Huayu was the Garlean agent.
Wow, this is so filler. He told me to come back and tell her what was up. And then he's already called her and been... Oh my god. Wow. So fucking filler. What the?
Together with Roban, Aline lent us much needed aid at the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat.
I see. Zoom is like video chats for a lot of people. Ah. How do you not know what Zoom is? You're living in college during a pandemic. Well, my classes were online already, so at least for... So I have... My classes were accelerated, so it was like 7-week course and a 7-week course. The second 7-week course was the one that I was in when the pandemic started, and that class was online already. And then now I have another class going on right now, but that class is online as well, so it's like I don't have to use, or I don't have to call in or anything like that. But with that being said, apparently there's a group project at the end of this semester, so I'm kind of annoyed about that, but whatever. You're about to head into the last 2 quest blocks. Poggers! Include the most boring trial in the game. Never mind, I take my poggers back.
When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then.
Alright, Minfilia. I believe in her. She would never betray us. Fucking kills all the guards.
Not the time to dwell on such matters.
Pepe laugh.
I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Asians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Is that her butt crack? Wait a second here. I don't think I ever noticed that. This game. Yeah, I did notice that butt window.
Thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
Oh man. Amazing outfits. Most of the trials have been pretty fun so far. Like Ramu and Shiva and Leviathan were all pretty fun, but everybody's completely over leveled and overstated, so they just smash all of them. But the music's good.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with
And it
white
looks cool.
auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Asian souls.
Capture Asians. The Steps of Faith is not fun.
Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
So we can trap an Asian for 5 minutes.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
So we need a stronger version. I see. So is the Steps of Faith, is that another primal, or is that something different? Like, is...
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
So we'll have to trap him and immediately
It is our belief
kill him?
that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
Well, it didn't work too well against La
The trouble
Habrea.
is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Huh. I mean, it's weird. We're basically guessing. I mean, that's what we did when we dice rolled my fucking life earlier. No, it's not a primal, but it's something that sounds... Or that's something that sounds very epic, but in reality, it's very boring. Oof. No.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
Hey. There you go. We need more ether power than that. That's what we know.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy.
The weapon that took a form of, what was it? Can't even remember what it was now. Taquito. The Taquito blade.
Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void.
There's a trial and now are surprisingly hard at tier level. Huh. Well, we'll check it out then. I think, so is this 5.5? Like, is this the final arc of the game? Or not of the game, or, God, I said 5.5, 2.5. I always say 5. Is this like the final arc of A Realm Reborn? Or is there still more after
The fact
this?
remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
So epic, there's 2.5 and 2.55. Wow.
Quite so, my lady.
Awesome.
We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
I'm excited to move into Heaven's
That is all
Ward.
well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it
Prodigious?
come, pray tell?
Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces
She's
of
got some
white orosite,
strong
one
legs,
to
by the
trap
way.
the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade?
Okay.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
So we would need it very quickly. I see.
And therein lies
Those
the
legs
rub.
could crack at
Finding a way to create the blade
And they
whenever
could,
and
dude.
wherever we choose.
They are ridiculously thick.
It
Her
would seem
thighs
more
are
research is in
fucking
order.
gigantic. Look at them, man. It's ridiculous.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the orosite.
Man breeder.
And I
Wow.
could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Man breeder in orange sounds like a
Mine
great combo.
apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands.
Oh yeah, are you orange?
Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Is that such a weird ship
Sole
right there?
charge, you say? So you're basically alone there then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
I actually like her a lot. She's pretty funny. They laugh.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Charlian motherland.
She kind of looked dead inside.
You will
in
recall
that
that a survey
first
party
clip.
was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the missing students of Bethesda that
Yet
literally
the mystery
disappeared.
endeth not with the isle's disappearance.
The literal disappearance
It
of an
hath come
island.
to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
Huh.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
Oh, so they were looking... Okay. They got too close to the answer, I see. They got taken out. So Volpax, what class do you have? Or if you have any, or I mean, I assume you have some because you use Zoom. But
All indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the dark beings call the one true God.
Yeah, I remember the Ascians. They also were talking it one time a little bit later too, or towards the end of A Realm Reborn. I remember they were talking it, but I don't remember what it actually, or I don't know anything about it still. Welcome back, Zillion. We Nova went and lurked. I don't know where Nova went. Nova, I don't know if I missed it and she said she was gonna lurk or she just left. Yeah, I think she just disappeared. They just dropped that detail altogether. Really? So they just decide that they don't care about the ancient tongue or whatever. Oh, I sense a far greater. Okay, yeah. Nova's sad. I'm still here. She suffered. Why would that be? Yeah, Kinsey, come on. What did you do?
Pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
That's pretty, yeah. Honestly, Nova, I think you might have to get timed out because I don't like how rude you're being to the people in this chat. Considering how new you are to this chat, I don't know if I like that. She bore witness to the Isle's Val's final moments. Okay, yeah. Cool. I'm writing my bachelor thesis right now, but we kind of noticed that one of my courses disappeared because they stopped funding part of my department. Wow. So what are you studying? That sounds pretty shitty. They just stopped the funding. Tries to ban Zoli and says she can't ban. What? No, but thank you. Thank you for the 200. No. I'll take all the love. I need to replace a grade. Had to talk with a press for. I see. Nova is attacking Zolian through bits once again. Look at this danger. No more mods. Chat's going absolutely wild right now that we have no mods. I don't know what we're gonna do without having a mod in here. We're fucked, guys. It's over. Everybody's acting a fool in here now the mods are gone.
The calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea.
Nova gets roasted.
So swiftly did they accomplish this. It was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
It's a bit complicated. It's like an experimental thing between two universities, and it's basically energy management stuff. TBH, I hate it, but I'm almost done. So here I am. Yep. I feel like that's a lot of things in school. I hate it, but here I am. Dab on the haters. Maybe I should rename to KK Dab. Yeah, that is very unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. It seems weird. It's actually extra unfortunate because of the experimental thing that's happening during a very volatile and weird time.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the
Ryu?
She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald.
Wait. Ryu? That's her name? That's how you pronounce that? I thought it was something close to Rolly. Or Raleigh. But I was pronouncing it Raleigh like the city.
But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash.
I see. I'll be modded back soon enough, loser. That is some very aggressive wording. I don't know if I'll be back before the stream ends.
Believe a number of high-ranking
okay,
figures
Kenzie.
within the royal household
Later,
were
later.
against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of
Bye
course,
bye.
this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but they knew better than to oppose the emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making the clandestine provisions. Okay.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever.
I can see.
Survived.
She's enjoying her she's enjoying her power too much, sir. She's going insane. Gonna take a step back and do a year of social service or something like that after I got my bachelor. Gotta figure out what I'm doing with my life. Gotcha. Nothing wrong with that. School is tiring, so I get you. I agree with you. But right now, I'm watching a stream and drinking beer, so life is good. Yes, nice. Okay, Volp, take a guess what age I am. Just take a shot in the dark. Considering you have only seen my hands and heard my voice, what do you think?
To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed. And
My
the
age
Empire was
is.
left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
You were being rude to Zuli and a very important supporter. Later can see. Betrayal. She timed. Oh, you didn't see that. She timed out Nova for a few seconds, but you couldn't see it. I forgot. Mentally 12. Wow. You know, I can't even can't even argue with that. Can't even argue with
Even
that.
before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
Why? I don't know, like 24 or something? Huh. See, when people see my face, that's definitely what they guess, but I wouldn't expect that guess from my just from my voice. But yeah, check the panel below and you'll get a pretty good hint as to my age. Oh, did I remove it? Fuck. I forgot I removed it. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Change that. Cancel. I was born in 2000. I'm 20 years old, so February 29th. I'm a leap year baby.
The Black
Abort
Wolf
mission.
was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
Yep. I am a young boy. I am a young man. Put your pride on the shelf. I am, in fact, a baby. I'm like the youngest out of all my viewers. It's so weird too, because I expected to have like a younger audience, but I guess everybody's older than me. Pretty sure literally every person that comes in my chat is older than me. Black Wolf is wary of making the citizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. Discovery of the ultimate weapon, however, emboldened him to rise. And in reality, I guess a lot of people are older than me because I'm actually 5 in my leap year years.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone.
We are young. I am young and I know it. You keep telling yourself, Z. You keep telling yourself that. Nova and I are on the same page.
In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
We're all getting older. We're all soldiers now.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Voris Zos Galvus.
I mean, I'm also 20, but 1999 sounds so much older than 20. What month? Me and Z are the elders. The elder seed seers of the Twitch, Twitch channel.
He was Huayu's true master.
July, I'm literal Cancer.
Fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea.
Well, since your birthday is in July, so I guess this is a thing now. I decided that for everybody's birthday, or at least, you know, until it gets to a point where it's unreasonable, for their birthday, I'll give them the choice of whatever Saturday stream they want, whatever variety stream they want. And, well, within reason, because I'm not going to buy a fucking $60 game. It's probably something, probably $10 at most. But whatever Saturday stream they want, and then I'll sing them. Kenzie doesn't know about this yet, but I'll sing them a Disney song. So, and Kenzie gets The Little Mermaid. A song from The Little Mermaid. If you want desperately for me to play a specific game, I will play that game for you. If you desperately want me to play a specific game and it's $10 or less, I will buy it on Steam. But preferably something that's not purchased. My birthday passed though. Pepe hands. I can still. Oh, I gotta censor myself now. Welcome back, kids.
In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo. Thus,
Final Fantasy XIV. Wow.
Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
7 hells. You mean to say that she was a double agent?
I mean, I thought that much was obvious. That was the whole arc was about.
Triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
Yeah, she came back fast. I think 14 attracts a naturally older audience. Yeah, that's probably it. But I mean, Zully and Nova Kinsey were all people that started watching before I even started playing 14.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me.
Z's an old man. He's old.
By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, why you must be made to reveal whose it is.
I'm just gonna call her Ryu because it's pretty close to Ryu. Ryu.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
Oh, I'd be older than Nova on Saturday. She's gonna have to catch up to me again. Nova's a baby girl now. She's also not a mod.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
Pew, 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 pew.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
Normally women don't even want to be older. Why do you want to be the older one?
All will be treated fairly.
Oh, you're talking about the whole mod thing. Oh, sorry about that. I insulted you, but I forgot. I forgot I insulted you.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long.
Birthday
stream. For the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul.
You know, I just assumed that Kinsey was showing up, but do you have plans? I just assumed that you were, because you seemed excited by the notion of picking a game. I just assumed that you were, but you might be picking me a game and then not showing up. So, and with that, I take my leave. No, Kinsey does not stream.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune.
The only game she would stream would be Crypt of the Necrodancer, and then Final Fantasy the City on her phone.
How could you side with them?
Them? You don't mean them?
Cankers who take from this land and give naught in return.
Those cucks.
Who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve.
I'm a fat man.
I know you can hear me, monitorous scum. Your crimes will not go unpunished.
The wow. Raubon.
Today I will
The
purge
man
this
of the
land
house.
your sickness before the eyes of the 12. I swear it.
She does not stream yet. Rah! I swear, that's like the third time we've seen Raubon scream for no reason in this game. Also, that's an ugly-ass baby Chocobo doll. Wow. Also, is Nanamo actually a child? Why the fuck does she have plushies in her room? What is... Why is she queen? Get her out! Put Telegiata in there or something. Get this bitch out of being queen. She's actually a child.
Your Grace.
Ooh. I like the secretary. Nanamo is actually a child.
I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain
Maybe I'll
private
stream
for long.
one day in the very far, far future. She's 21. She's legal, boys.
Has the situation
confirmed?
Grown so grim?
Wait, the fuck? Why are you here?
Ever since you
Dude.
proposed the Cartona Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees.
I'm pretty sure Connie and Nanamo have not talked a single time up to this point because Nanamo is so useless. Literally, even during that cutscene at the end of A Realm Reborn, fucking Nanamo wasn't there. Like, she was so just like irrelevant to the story this entire game. Why is she here? Like far, far in the future, like Saturday?
The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs.
We could mean a Saturday in like 2028, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a Saturday like this Saturday.
Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering
Why
is a
are
threat
you
to law
here?
and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the syndicate?
Don't you guys have fucking... Don't you guys have countries to run? Like, why are you talking to this little Lalafell fuck?
Would that the solution was so simple.
Why are you here?
Alas, my moving to dissolve the syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents.
He's on my wavelength. Well, she's Sultana and somewhat parliamentary monarchy, so she's essentially a decoration either way. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Telegiata is the real villain, so he runs this country regardless of Nanamo being the figurehead. Well, we even had the idea Momodi's the real, like, queen.
This would serve
like,
to exacerbate the current
she's
unrest,
definitely...
and peace would slip still further away.
I think
Be they
Momodi's
rich or poor,
the real
natives or
leader.
Refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right.
Raubon probably has more power than her. Yeah. Yep.
If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly.
Wow.
Were Lord Lolorito here, he would
Lodorito?
doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
That sounds like something from a rap at some point. I think that's in an Eminem rap.
To take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped.
Alright, Zulian, join your lurk. I'm glad to have a viewer before I even start a stream. Dude. Finally, he's gone. Is this the hour-long cutscene?
As you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve.
Petty, petty, petty.
In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Uldar whole.
It's just unfortunate because it's like right at the end.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse.
There's literally a warning before the cutscene. Wow. Okay, so guys, during that cutscene, I don't think I can interact with chat at all. It will literally take a full stream for me to finish that cutscene if I interact with chat while also going through that cutscene.
Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monitorists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Wow.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together.
I really want to do a beauty pageant. I know I had that beauty pageant idea before, but I really want to do it still. At some point. We'll get it at some point, boys.
Our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Uldar.
No, nothing can be done. Now go home. Stop smiling,
The
Nanama.
wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monarchists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends.
Uldar is literally America,
for the
by the
government
way.
to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
Government by the people, for the people.
For Uldar to move forward, it is not
literally
only
America.
the syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
We're in that cutscene? You don't mean that cutscene.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you my intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue.
We'll see how long this goes.
As the
Because
last monarch
I
in the
am
line
pretty
of
tired.
rule, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Uldar.
Yeah. I mean, there are only 3 countries,
Your
so...
Grace, are you certain of this?
Well, I guess 4, since Ishgard, whatever.
There is no other way. When the time is
Macas?
right, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monitorists shall cease to be.
And how do you plan to do that?
Uldar will no longer
Nanamo?
belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
And how do you plan to do that? You wanna give me a proposition here?
Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name.
Welcome back, Zulian.
Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
We're still in the cutscene, boys. Monkas. Woo! Okay. Wait, what is this? Dungeon requirement: the Battle of Embers hard, the Naval hard, and the Howling Eye hard. How do we do that, sir? She wants to abolish the monarchy where capitalists reign to create a democracy where capitalists reign. 5 head. That's America for you. Thank you. Never mind. All right. We are now past the cutscene, boys. In the Waking Sands. We'll teleport over there, but we won't do anything for now. We'll just go over there. Camp Blue Frog. Is that the one I'm thinking of? No, not Camp Blue Frog. Camp Drybone? No. Horizon, that's the one. And the Waking Sands. Okay. So, we got past the cutscene. We're in the last stretch of A Realm Reborn, guys. It's almost... we're almost there. We're almost to Heaven's Ward. Which I from what I've heard, I mean, there are differing opinions, but from what I've heard, Heaven's Ward is the second best expansion. So, behind Shadowbringers. So, can I be mod again? Pretty piece of cherry on top. Yeah, you don't get mod till next stream. So, for this whole stream, you will continue to be a half pleb. Half pleb. Or will she? She will. That is the determination of the channel point redeem. The mistake point redeem. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba. Alrighty, y'all. We have completed yet another day of streaming. And as we look upon this other guild, we end for tonight. As we look upon the grandeur of this random other guild. What does that recording symbol mean? Do you know what that means, Volp? Don't you dare next stream. Yeah, let me get the thingy thing for it. Then the command you used. I don't know if it's the same between Moobot and Nightbot, but they're taking screenshots of G-Pose. Oh, I see. I am forever blowing the whistle. I'm forever a whistleblower. I can zoom way in. Well, this is not a useful camera angle. Flat. I'm pretty sure I turned up literally all the way for my chesticles. And yeah, so I'm surprised I'm completely flat. In G-pose. Yes. Alrighty. Bye, Zillion? Question mark. Glamour and G-pose is true in game. Yeah, I mean, I saw a mount that was literally just a bed. So I'm pretty sure this game has the best costumes ever. It was literally just a bed. And it when I say a bed, All I can think of is the owl bed in Final Fantasy X. Dun, 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 dun.